Hi guys, welcome to my new channel. Hi, my name is Amadara Hussain and I'd be really happy if you take a moment and subscribe to my channel down below. As a graphic designer, I'll be sharing with you tips and tricks on how to use Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator as a beginner. So let's not waste our time and let's get started. So in this video we are going to do an introduction to very basic use of animation in Photoshop. You are going to create a new document 3 inches by 3 inches by 300 resolution. Over here in the layers palette we are going to create a new empty layer and you are going to use the mark U tool to create a square. Now we are going to press and drag and then fill it with black. Don't forget to deselect. Now if I just wanted to have this object go backwards and forwards, then I could leave it as a regular layer. But instead I actually want it to be a smart object. Now you'll see that's part of the process we are going to do. Now next bring up the timeline palette which is under window, then go to the timeline palette and down here under the CC we have two options, either create a video timeline, which is what we are doing, or create a frame animation, which is great for stop motion. Now click on the video timeline button. Notice that whether it's in your layers palette or going to be here on the timeline also. If we are open to the timeline layer, you will see I've got position, opacity and style, but since I want to do transformative actions to the square, I need to make this layer smart object. So if you go up here, layer to smart objects and to convert to smart object. Now when I open it, you'll see that transform is listed. Now here's our playback. This little icon here is our present moment, and this little kind of green light right here there indicates whether or not it's been cached when the line is solid. That means your animation is going to play back smoothly. So now I'm going to bring it back to the beginning and we are going to just click transform, which will set a keyframe. A keyframe sets the action for a specific time. Now I'm going to be doing these at event intervals, which means to create a very smooth quality to it. I've moved to the 1.0 mark and I'm going to command T, where we are going to rotate the square into 90 degrees and hit enter. You'll notice that automatically a keyframe was placed there, and if I were to drag this back I can see my action. Okay, now I go to the next point and I'm going to command T again and I'm reducing the size by about 50%. And if you look up on the options palette there, you'll see you could actually plug in those numbers into the height and width or just keep an eye on them. And when I hit return again, another keyframe is placed. So now I go to the 301 frame, and this next move I actually wouldn't have to do as a smart transform. So command T and drag it to the bottom corner. Now hit return and another keyframe is placed. Now go to the 4 frame and now I'm going to kind of squish the square, a very typical animation that people do is that they do the same thing with a ball and they'll squish it to make it a ball bounce. I'm making this shorter and wider. Hit return and we get another keyframe. Now you can see that when I rotated it, it wasn't completely flat, which is where this little awkwardness there, but this is just an example, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Now go to the last point and I'm going to press it down and have it extended the whole way, and I'm actually going to rotate it a bit to straighten it up. Now just a little bit of adjustment and okay, and hit enter. Now if I use the play button, there you go. It will play our actions, and you can also use the space bar to stop it. So that's the basic use of smart objects in timeline animation. Thank you. So this was the most easiest way I showed you how to make animation videos in Photoshop. If you found this video helpful, do subscribe to my channel and for more such informative and helpful videos. Thank you. Bye bye.